Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Papa Dave here from Papa Fix It Garage. How are we guys doing today? What do I want you to know today? What? Because see, I got something for you to know every day. That's probably the truth of it. And no wonder my son calls me a know-it-all. My son thinks I'm a know-it-all. Yeah, and I'm sure that I have. I'm sure that I have hurt him many times over that, and I apologize for that. I am sorry about that. I'm not a know-it-all. I'm not. If I were a know-it-all, I wouldn't have to tell you that my son thinks I'm a know-it-all and that he has been hurt by me and that I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix it. And seems like when he and I talk, we can't talk. And that's sad because I love my son, and I am happy and thrilled to see and hear that lately he is doing pretty well for himself, and that makes me happy. But I don't know how to talk to my son. And that's a fact. So these old see, here's something I've just become aware of as we were talking. We have things in our lives. This is what's important to share with you, especially if you are one of my grandchildren and you don't get this information anywhere else, or you don't figure this out soon enough. You need to hear it from Papa. See, I have this thing I want to do with this YouTube video stuff, right? And it's got a fun element to it, right? And but there's some stuff that I have a chance through the use of this media to tell you things that you'll see another day that I don't have a chance to tell you because you don't ride in a truck next to me every day, right? And so, like, just now, I'm gonna share something with you. Just now, I was in a good mood, feeling positive, and you need to be feeling positive about who you are and what you're doing in life. And I'm trying to do something here that's positive and leave positive messages of love and life and forgiveness and growth for the people that I know, the people in my life. and convey that heart of love to them. And this is what happens, right? I'm in that state of mind and that positive emotion, and I'm feeling good. And not 2 minutes into my little video, I am stung right to the heart with the pain and the failure of the relationship that I have with my son. That failure was thrown in my face. That failure of that relationship with my son is meant to suppress me. It's meant to quiet me down. That reminder from that failure that, look, you're a failure, that is meant to make me stop talking. That is meant to make me not do these videos. That is meant to tell me, right, I have no right to speak my heart on this video, to tell other people that might hear this how I feel about anything, or what my opinion is about the right thing to do, because I'm a failure. That's what that emotion's taught to do. That's what emotion is meant to do to me. And yes, I have failed in the relationship with my son. No doubt about it. But I'm not going to stop trying. I'm not going to stop talking to him. I don't know how to talk to him. And I was talking about the whole know-it-all factor. I can laugh about it. And we make jokes about it. And I'll tell people that I'm a know-it-all. But I told him, and I'll tell you straight up, I don't know the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'll never stop trying. But you see, I believe in a loving God. I believe in a loving God. And He wants us to continue to build relationships and grow and love each other. And He died for us. He died to restore relationship with us. And I know that might sound crazy to you if you've never heard that before. And if you don't understand that at all, but you're like, where is He coming from? You need to find somebody to help you unpack the Bible. You know, start listening to Rick Warren on the radio. Go back to church. Go to church if you haven't, but start praying and seeking God. Okay? I guarantee you, here's the thing. This is how you know God is real. Because a lot of people are going to tell you there's no God and God's not real. But here's how you know God is real. When you begin to seek God and you begin to do something for God and you begin to reach out to others in love and relationship and try to make contact with them in a positive way and love them and spread life and life affirming messages, immediately you will get stung in the heart with your failure, right in the middle of your voice, right in the middle of your thoughts, right in the middle of everything you do. And that is our enemy. You know, the Bible in the Old Testament, that's called Satan, the devil, the adversary. That's our enemy. At one point in the Bible, he's called Lucifer. But that's our enemy. Our enemy constantly throws accusations. And he throws your failures in your face. He constantly throws your failure in your face. He knows where your biggest scar is, and he'll work that scar to suppress your voice. To suppress your voice. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel. Don't be afraid to love people. Don't be afraid to seek God. Don't be afraid to love God and let God love you. You may have been hurt in that relationship, but it wasn't God that did it. It was misunderstanding that relationship that did it. You may have been hurt, but don't be afraid to love people. Don't be afraid to reach out and reestablish those relationships. We have got to get through this together, and the only way to get through this is together, because that's another thing from the enemy. And if you can't see that this is darkness and the work of darkness doing this, then you're blind. But everything about the enemy is designed to separate us into factions, separate us into groups, separate us by religion, separate us from each other, separate us from our loved ones, separate us from our parents from kids, separate wives and husbands. Everything is designed for separation, because isolated, we die. Because isolated, it's easy to kill us off. Because isolated, we wither. Get together, people. Come together. Hey, the Beatles had it right on that one. Come together, people. But look, get those relationships renewed. Keep those doors open. Don't let your pain stop you from being available for your family and loved ones and friends. Love each other. I said on a video yesterday, I'll say it again, I want the words that I speak to be life. Speak life into people. Have a good day, guys.